Crow language, which is easily as rich and complex as our own, is easily understood by those who spend time in their company. The cawing of the crow as I entered the river at low tide on this autumn evening was a combination of salutation and also an alert to other birds on the river that I was there. And driven by the tidal cycles, I arrived at the river at dusk to find a crow opening a clam for his evening meal. I was soon joined by this beautiful swan, who was also in search of food. And I have to say that these swans are such beautiful and interesting birds, and I really don't understand their behaviour very well yet, but yet I'm so intrigued by them. I could watch them for hours. She soon climbed out of the river to have a look to see what I was doing. I know I've said it many times, but I'm absolutely in awe of these birds. They're just so large, magnificent, and imposing. And so fascinated I was by her, I failed to notice that a heron had landed rather close. And as I followed this heron's flight, I was surprised to see him heading for the trees, which was then followed by quite a lot of squawking. I decided to move closer to see what was happening, and to my surprise, I found that the tree was filled with parakeets. Ring-necked parakeets are fairly common in London. Having previously escaped captivity as pets, they now thrive and breed in quite large quantities. It was still a nice surprise, however, to see them so close to the river's edge. Watch these two playing with some bark that they've stripped from the tree. They are funny, curious creatures. And as the helicopter passed overhead, I became aware that I was being watched by a group of ducks. And to my amusement, as soon as I became aware of them, they decided to come out of their hiding place and slide down the ramp into the mud. Who knows, perhaps they were just being polite and trying to stay out of my way while I was filming the parakeets. But in any case, it did look a little bit suspicious. Next to come into view was the mama duck and her very grown-up ducklings. And just as the light was declining, I was lucky to spot a little egret on the other side of the island. And as the sun was going down, I knew it was time to pack my things up and to leave the river for this evening. With my camera tucked safely in my bag, I just decided to turn around to say one last goodbye, and I noticed that the full cast had assembled for an encore at the banks of the river. But the light was now too low, and with the tide coming in, I knew it was time to leave. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.